living in a present moment has a lot of benefit. How to live in every moment with a lot of happiness. Today I will talk about the knowledge that you can practice to live in a present moment and has a lot of happiness. So what is the benefit of living in a moment? The first one, you know the status of your mind. This is very important. If you don't know the status of your mind, you cannot solve the problem in your mind. You cannot keep the mind in the happy side all the time. Eliminate the worry and negativity. Oh, very important. You will have the ability to bring the mind back to the positive side. This is the ability that everyone wants, right? Many times our mind shifts to the negative and we caught in the circle of darkness. And you will have the ability to protect your mind from the negative energy, negative karma, negative result from the negative karma. So as a human, we have some problem that always happen in our mind. The first one, some people live in the past. Oh, this one is quite difficult for the living because they have the problem with memory. They have some negative memory. They have some bad memory. And when the memory flash up, they feel anger, they feel upset all the time. Even they have everything in their life. But when they have the bad memory, they feel unhappy all the time. This is the type of the people who live in the past. Some people is different. They live and worry about the future. Oh, future is uncertain. And sometimes in the future, everything can change. Anything can happen and make everything like not as our expectation. So when you have the fear for the future, worry for the future, imagination in the mind will active. It's not the good imagination, the negative imagination. Future is the delusion. And this delusion mixed with the impurity in the mind create the negative imagination. But some people live in the present. If you are that kind of person, you are so lucky because you deal with the real thing. Present time is your only time. So when you do good in the present, it will become the good past. And it will create the good future. And if you can focus in the present time, you have less things to take care. It's like, when the thought arises, you know what kind of thought. Is that come from the past? Is that the worry or fear for the future? If it's about the past, delete it. If it's the fear or the worry about the future, delete it. Select only the thought for the present. So you have not much thought to bother you. And you will have the right expectation. Because you deal with the real thing. not the thing that is uncertain. You deal with the real problem. Real problem always smaller than the negative imagination in human mind. And when you do well and you can control your present, you will have a lot of happiness in the present time. And you will have the awareness. You create only the good karma. When you do good, you will get good. And you will have only the good result in the future. That is the benefit of living in the present moment. So how to do it? How to be effective to live in the present moment with happiness? The first one, we practice to understand our moment. This practice is about to study yourself. Target is the practice. We want to know the nature of our present. First step, slow down your activity. Make more idle time. The time that you have no work, you have no phone, you have no social media. Idle time, free time, real free time. No activity at all. And then you use this time, observe your present. What you are thinking. Is good, is bad, is neutral. What are you speaking? What are you doing? And then you review your present. It's like in the last hour, what is the thinking in my mind in the last hour? What I speak in the last hour? What I do? What is the action that I did in the last hour? Maybe you have some idea. Take some note. Or sometime you can do like, what is my thought in the last 30 minutes? What is my speech in the last 30 minutes? What is my action in the last 30 minutes? Or you can use 10 minutes. Review your present. Review your thought. Review your speech. Review your action. And take some note. Collect the data. Not be so perfect. We cannot remember anything. So take some data to work with. Take note. Get the detail of your present. When you understand your present, you know the nature of your action. When you know the nature of your action and you focus in the present, you know that what is the thing that make you happy? What is the cause of the unhappiness? And this data is very important. So the first step, understanding. And after that, second step, bring the mind back. Bring the mind back to your body, to yourself. You can use some physical tool or the mental tool. Mindfulness tool like breathing technique. Close your eye, breathe in deeply. Feel the stomach expanding. Breathe out slowly. Feel the stomach deflating. Relax your whole body. Feel the relaxation. When you bring your feeling to your body, the mind will come back. So the breathing technique is very effective. Or you can use some mental technique like the mantra. Imagine the good sound. Imagine the good sound from the center of your body. The center of your body, center of your stomach, is the home of your mind. When you imagine the good mantra, the mind will come back home, come back home. You can imagine some good mantra like here and now, here and now. Be calm, be peaceful, be calm, be peaceful. Or you can use the breathing technique together with the mantra. Breathe in, be calm. Breathe out, be peaceful. This way, the mind will come back to their home. The mind will come back to our body. Maybe you have your own mantra. If you have the good mantra, let's share your mantra in the comment. Maybe your mantra can be benefit for a lot of people. And the other technique is very good. Use physical tool. I like this one. I always have the Buddha coin like this. This Buddha coin is the clay coin. It's the holy gift in our temple. So when I feel like I lost my mind. I feel something wrong in my mind. I feel some uncomfortable, unhappy. I touch my chest. I touch my Buddha coin. And when I touch this holy gift, the mind come back to my body. Or sometimes I took this coin and take a look at the Buddha image. And my mind come back. So you can use some of the tools like this to bring your mind back. If you have some tool or some good tips about to bring the mind back, let's share in the comment. And then keep the mind in the positive side. Sometimes we found some problem that make our mind worry, that make our mind have the negative imagination, negative thought. So the first step to keep the mind in the positive side, we deal with the real problem. Check your mind. Which part of your mind that have the problem? It's come from your memory? It's come from the past? Or it's come from the sensation, perception? Like you see some picture, you hear some word, you hear some sound, you are in some surrounding, and then you feel upset. Or it's come from the negative imagination, worry, fear about the future. Or maybe it's come from impurity in the mind. Greed, you run for some happiness, you're not happy with what you have. Anger, you feel upset. Delusion, you have the negative imagination. So identify which part of the mind that have the problem. And then work on it one task at a time. Come back to the reality, deal with the real problem. I have talked about some technique to deal with the problem in the previous session. You can check out in the channel. And maybe some problem we can solve in some level if some problem is too big. We need to accept and adjust. Because sometimes we cannot have the fully control of all the situation. So the first one, you need acceptance. You need to have the right expectation. When you have the right expectation, you expect match with the reality. You will not feel upset. And then adjust. Adjust is to bring your mind to the positive side. You can use the 3-step mindfulness. In the morning, when you wake up, meditate 1 minute or more than 1 minute. And when you finish your meditation, think like this: I'm so happy. I have another day to live. Today, I will keep my mind in the positive side. Set the direction of the day. And then every hour, 1 hour, spare 1 minute or more than 1 minute. Sit down, breathe in deeply, breathe out slowly. Meditate 1 minute. And when you finish meditation, set the direction of the next hour. In the next hour, I will keep my mind in the positive side. Do it every hour. 1 hour, spare 1 minute, meditate. At night when you come back home, before you going to sleep, sit down and meditate. Maybe you can meditate for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or even 30 minutes, 1 hour. It depends on your level. When your mind is calm and peaceful, make a good wishes to send the love and kindness to yourself, to your loved one. May I be well, happy, healthy, be free from all sorrow, be free from all danger, be free from all suffering. Create your good wishes, your good word, your good mantra. Share the love to yourself, to your loved one, to everyone, to all being. So be grateful with the present and try to practice some of this technique. Live in the present moment. Start with understanding the nature of your present. And after that, bring the mind back. Bring the mind back to your body. Use the physical tool, mental tool. Keep the mind in the positive side. Solve some problem in the mind. Do not be perfect. Work one problem, one task at a time. Work with one practice at a time. And use the 3-step mindfulness. Keep your mind in the positive side all day and at night. So do it little by little. Do not force yourself too much. Do not be very perfect. Add little good thing to your life every day. Do little good karma every day. And one day, you can be free from all suffering and have the great happiness in every moment. I wish all of you be happy. May all your good wishes come true soon.